For KDSJ Local Sports, Claysen Davis reporting. Black Hills State University football wrapped up its spring practice schedule for the 2025 offseason with the annual spring game inside Lyle Hare Stadium in Spearfish, with the defense beating the offense by a score of 50-20. The defense led the way from the start, forcing 9 3-and-outs on 17 drives from the offense. Redshirt freshman Avon Wright and redshirt sophomore Chase Stewart picked off passes in the win, while the defensive front seven had pressure on Black Hills State University quarterbacks all afternoon. Junior Herschel Craig III had a big day on the defensive line for the Yellow Jacket defense. The CSU Pueblo transfer had multiple sacks and pressures in the win. For KDSJ Local Sports, Claysen Davis reporting here at the Lyle Hare Stadium in Spearfish as Black Hills State just concluded spring practices with their annual spring game. Defense dominating 50-20 in the win, and one player who had a standout performance, defensive lineman Herschel Craig, a transfer from CSU Pueblo, joins us with KDSJ Sports. Herschel, you guys absolutely dominated from start to finish. Talk about just the dominance you guys put on display here in front of the fans here in Spearfish.
Yeah, man, you know, when I got here, first thing I was told was the defense is the backbone of this team, right? When in doubt, the defense is always going to be, here. And so for me coming in, I'm a big defensive-minded guy, so I know my role. I came in, I was humbled. I listen first, and then I learn, then I speak when it's appropriate. But, the defense, we hold a high standard for playing here, and the guys who've been here can tell you that. So I'm just here doing my role, trying to be as efficient as I can, and helping the guys that have been here so I'm not tarnishing any legacies or anything like that. But it was a good day today. Like I said, we still got some stuff to work on. We got some good competition in the fall. Grand Valley, they're a good team. Pueblo's a good team. Mesa's a good team. So we got some good competition. We got things to work on. But today was a good first step to end spring ball on for sure.
Yeah, it's your first semester here at Black Hills State to transfer from CSU Pueblo, another RMAC school. What went into the decision to transfer here to Black Hills State, and how are you getting along adjusting to Spearfish?
Yeah, so your first question, I was in the portal for a little while and just talking to a lot of schools and had a couple talks with some Division I schools that all fell through. And when I did talk to my Division II schools, this was one of them, like one of 8, I believe. And the biggest thing for me is when you talk to somebody, you can really find out how genuine they are, coaches especially. So when I talked to Coach JB and Coach Hop, my D-line and D coordinator, they're the most genuine people, honest. And my dad felt the same way. So his approval for me is like the first thing, you know what I'm saying? So after some things happened in the portal, I gave them the first phone call, and I was like, let's make it happen. So now I'm here, and adjusting here wasn't too bad. I told the other guys, I'm a city guy. Anybody will tell you that. I'm from Chicago originally, lived in Denver, so but I'm not your typical city guy. I can adjust, especially when it comes to football. So these guys made it easy for me. The school was good, is good. The town is great. Football is fun. So it's been pretty good.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on a dominant spring game. Looking forward to seeing you again here in the fall.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it a lot.
Since this was an offense versus defense scrimmage, this was the following scoring. On offense, traditional scoring stayed the same. 6 points for a touchdown, 1 for a PAT, 3 for a made field goal, 2 for a successful 2-point try. Meanwhile, the defense had their own set of ways to score in the game. A defensive touchdown was worth 7, a 3-and-out was worth 4 points, a forced turnover was worth 3, and a missed field goal was worth 3 points for the defense. The Yellow Jacket offense debuted a new offensive scheme under first-year offensive coordinator Dave Schramm. The Yellow Jackets primarily huddled up before every single play, which is something that Black Hills State has not done yet under Bresky's tenure. The offense used a variety of different run schemes that highlights the team's different running backs. Sophomore Navarre Dixon and redshirt freshman Wyatt Tremblay both had many good runs in the game. The offensive line had a tough task going up against the experienced defensive front seven in the spring game. Despite the loss, senior left tackle Jason Rouse felt confident in the offensive line's abilities with the brand new scheme and his own abilities before going into next fall's season. For KDSJ Local Sports, Claysen Davis reporting here at Lyle Hare Stadium as Black Hills State University just concluded spring ball here for the 2025 season. I'm now joined by senior left tackle Jason Rouse, who just completed his 4th spring game. Jason, you guys put in a brand new offensive system this offseason. How did it feel playing in that system in a game-like atmosphere?
I like it. I feel like it fits our offensive line a little bit better. We're a little bit smaller in the O-line, lighter. We're moving a little bit more on wide zone, a little bit more of a West Coast scheme. I really like it. I think it's going to fit the guys a lot well.
So you had Coach Bresky as your guys' offensive line coach this spring as well. How was it learning offensive line under his tutelage for the first time?
It's great. He's one of the best offensive linemen to come from Black Hills. He knows how to play the game. He knows how to play offensive line. He knows how to scheme run games, and he's just a great coach to be around.
And finally, Jason, you got the summer workouts to go through before you get to your senior season here in the fall at Black Hill State. What are you looking forward from the team this offseason, and what do you want to improve from yourself personally before this fall?
I would like to get my weight up a little bit. I'm around 295 right now. I'd like to get into the 300s, but I think this summer, just being with the guys, having all the guys here all summer working together, bonding a little bit more. We have a lot of new faces, a lot of young guys, transfers in here now. The summer just allows us to actually spend time together and bond without having to deal with school.
Awesome. Jason, thank you for the time. Good luck this fall.
Thank you so much.
The tight end position is one to watch for the Yellow Jackets this fall. Both offensive touchdowns came from the tight ends for the offense, as redshirt sophomore TJ Salmon caught a 30-yard touchdown from starting quarterback Luke Doobie in the fourth quarter. The final touchdown of the day came from redshirt freshman Bryce Swanson, a former Rapid City Stevens Raider, as he hauled in a 24-yard touchdown in the final moments of the game from quarterback Jake Blair. The Yellow Jackets now look to off-season workouts before kicking off the season in a renewed rivalry game for Week 0 versus the University of Sioux Falls in Lyle Hare Stadium on Thursday, August 28th in Spearfish. For KDSJ Local Sports, I'm Claysen Davis reporting.